Hey everybody. So we're talking about pelvic alignment. It's a word that we throw out, but basically we're just making sure that your hips are level and even. So I'm going to show you a couple of therapy techniques that you can use to put your hips back in or help with the core strengthening to stabilize your pelvis and help them maintain that balance so that your low back doesn't have to get all chatty. In a pelvic tilt, if you imagine here my hip bones, they're rolling back. And so from this position, it's very subtle. If it's huge movement, you might be doing too much. So all I'm doing, if you imagine, you can put your hand back there or a book or something, like a really small something to give you the feedback. You're just tucking your tail feathers, right? So I'm tucking my tail feathers. The movement's all happening right here. You're like squashing the mat if someone's hand was there. If you're in my clinic and on my table, I'd put my hand there and I would say, squash my hand. And you would rotate. I'm pushing with my lumbar spine here. I'm lengthening it as I flatten my low back. Tuck your tail feathers. It rolls those hip back. It rolls those hip bones back. Beautiful. Hang out, hold it for 10 seconds, and release. And really let go in between. Don't just flip on through them. Engage slowly so you can feel. If you're arching your back, you feel that like you're pushing your tailbone into the mat. That's not it. Very close. You want to do the opposite. Tuck the tailbone, flatten your low back, and hold. Pelvic tilt. When you're in a bridge, your feet are a little more than hip width apart, and then you're going to push with your feet and lift your hips up. It doesn't have to be as high as you can, like in yoga class or whatever. You can just go, even keeping your rib cage on the mat and just lifting your hips and your lower body. Beautiful movement for the spine and the low back. You're engaging your glutes. It's great strengtheners. So you can lift up and your PT is going to tell you to hold that for 10 seconds or so and then come back down. One vertebrae, right? We're not plopping. We're allowing the body to come back to the ground. So I would lift up, hold for 10 seconds. You don't have any pain or sharpness, right? If you're having pain or sharpness, put this on the shelf. You can pull it out later. Holding for 10 seconds and relax. So another thing that I like to do are called half bridges. It lifts one side while the other side is not doing a thing. So it's going to pull on the hip. We're using fascia muscles to pull on those bones and put them back in. Get some movement in areas that maybe aren't moving. So from here, my knees are bent, my feet are flat on the ground. You can test the waters with a bridge. So just lift, push with your feet and lift your hips up. All is well. So then I'm going to let one leg be straight and the other leg is bent. And so I'm going to do a bridge, but this leg, the straight leg here is just floppy. It's like a noodle. It's not doing a thing. So when it happens, I'm going to push with that bent knee and bridge up, and my hips are going to pivot towards the camera. So imagine your belly button moving, right? Your hips rotate. So your belly button is facing to the side, and then your bent knee is straight. So it's lined up. My knee does not come with me. Okay. So I'm going to push with that hip and it tilts my body away. I'm tightening the glute on that bent leg. I'm working it. This side is going to want to lift up. If it's not touching the ground, it is not floppy. It is not spaghetti. So then you come down and then switch sides. So this side, I'm going to do the same thing. I bend that knee. I've got my foot on the ground. The opposite side is going to be floppy, not moving, not engaging. And on my hips, I bridge up And then I rotate. My belly button is going that direction, but my knee is straight where it was when I started. And I'm tightening and then relax. I let my hip roll back down and I switch sides. From here, kind of check in, go slow. You don't want to just go zip, 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 right? We're bringing attention and awareness to the body. So from here, I'm flat. I let my body be heavy, hips heavy to the mat. I push with that foot. Engage. My belly goes to the side and my knee is straight. It's where it was when I started. And check in. The side that is on the mat is floppy. That glute isn't tightening. Nothing's working there. It's all on that bent knee side. And then release and switch sides. Push with that foot. I'm opening this front of the hip. I'm stretching in that hip flexor here. Tightening the glute. My belly button is going to the side. My knee is straight. I feel a little bit of that in my adductor. Switch sides. Go nice and slow. And relax. Half bridges. So good. I have another hip stabilizer that I love. And again, it's more of a core strengthener. And so we're going to use a pelvic tilt with this, but we're going to be squeezing the ball. So you have your quantum ball. You're going to hold the quantum ball up between your adductors, right up against your groin, so you can really feel that ball. So from this, so you can see I have the ball there. I'm going to squeeze the ball so your adductors are engaging. You're bringing your legs together. And from there, if you can do a pelvic tilt with your knees bent, it's a little more subtle here, but with my legs straight, squeeze the ball and then add the pelvic tilt. Very subtle and relax. Add the pelvic tilt, right? Just hold it for 10 seconds. We can make it up. Do what feels good for you. Shouldn't have any sharpness or sharp pain. If you have any trouble with this, just put it on the shelf and you can do more of the myofascial stretch classes, getting the body softened, opening up the tissue, allowing the fascia to stretch and move, and you'll be able to do those core strengtheners much easier. Yay!